Persephone's waiting on you, Skylander. Have you checked out everything we got going here at the Academy, Skylander? How-do, Skylander? I hear you're needing some modifications to your vehicle. Well, that'll be no problem whatsoever. The real trick is gonna be upgrading the Rift engines with the power of a jillion lightning bolts and not causing a chain reaction that could destroy the entire universe! Literally. I'm catastrophizing again, ain't I? Anyway, why don't you take one of your vehicles out for a spin and collect some gear bits so I can get you all calibrated and whatnot. We got sea, sky, and land. Use them whenever you want. Have you taken your vehicle out yet, Skylander? I really need to get those field readings so I don't, destroy the universe. So how'd you like that, Skylander? Pretty sweet, right? We got the Queen on hold at the hologizer. Better head over and see about that thunderous bolt. I'm working on getting this whole place up and running soon, Skylander. Just you wait. Yahoo! I knew it'd work. Your Rift engine's been supercharged with the power of 10 trillion thunderbolts. You'll be able to get into the land of the undead with no problem now, Skylander. Now, this is a delicate procedure, so I'll need a little bit to get your vehicle all calibrated for the trip. But don't worry, I'll have her ready in a jiffy and spit. In the meanwhile, you should go do some chin-wagging with Buzz. He said something like, "No Skylander on my watch is going into the land of the undead unless they're in tip-top secret ninja commando shape. Hooah!" Anyway, he seemed pretty serious about it. Go on and chat with Buzz, Skylander. I'll get your vehicle calibrated for the trip. Your vehicle is all calibrated and set to go, Skylander. Tell Flynn when you're ready to head out and rescue Master Eon. Good luck to you. Careful in the land of the undead, Skylander. I don't think the rules of sciences and physics and whatnot operate the same way as here. Fiddlesticks! I don't like the sound of this. Oh, well, that's only the most evilest force in all Skylands. Don't sound so bad. Supposing you have any idea how we'd go about stopping it? Sure is good to have Master Eon back. If anyone can get us pointed in the right direction, it's him for certain. You'd better deal with that uninvited guest, Skylander. Master Eon and Hugo will be busy reading and whatnot for a while. I think maybe I'll work on getting the shop ready for opening. Let me put that on my list. How do you like that brand spanking new Academy store, Skylander? I really am proud of the whole rotating inventory thingamabob I built in there. I better get below deck and check out that ship we borrowed from Chaos. I don't trust his quality assurance, if you get my drift. Which one of us are you asking? We can't do that to him, Buzz. That would be cruel, unusual, and mean. And what if he's telling the truth? Mighty nice of you to let Glumshanks stick around. Don't you worry. I'll make sure and keep an eye on him. Oh, I should get him someplace to stay, too. You ought to go talk to Master Eon now, Skylander. We still gotta track down that Eye of the Ancients thing. Go on and talk to Master Eon. I'll take care of things here. I wonder what sort of place I ought to build for Glummy. Anything's gotta be an upgrade after living with Chaos. All right, Skylander. This here colossal kernel is popped, percolated, and lightly salted. You should have no problem taking on them titans now. I'll get her all loaded up on the Tessa's bird for you. Why don't you go see what Glumshanks and Hugo are doing over by the wishing well? I hear tell them I got a present for you. I'll get this kernel loaded up while you talk to Hugo, Skylander. I wonder if I should use my fancy tools for this job. I wouldn't want to insult the Core of Light by using provincial tools on it, if you know what I mean. I suppose Buzz is making sense. There ain't no time to worry about the Core of Light or old Glummy. We need to get this ship back into ship shape before more trouble comes along. Head down into the engine room and see if you can get the #1 engine going again. But we can't get nowhere with no git in our engine, Skylander. Go on and get that #1 engine working. Sweet! Now we're making progress. Great work. I checked out the #2 engine, and I'm gonna need some leprechaun gold wire to get her going. Can you do me a favor and see if Sharp Fin has any of that stashed away someplace? Well, I can't fix the second engine without the gold wire, Skylander. Please ask Sharp Fin if he's got any. Now don't you worry, Skylander. I'll get us moving again in no time. Just stand back and watch me work. Not only am I fixing up these engines, but I'm gonna make them faster and stronger than ever before. Superfied rift-resistant anti-vortex shells! Ha ha! Learned that from Shark Fin. There was some huge power surge that came from the Sky Eater bigger than anything we've ever seen! You better stop Chaos before he does something really stupid. It weren't easy getting here, but we sure pulled it off, and it was all thanks to you! I can't wait to get to rebuilding this academy and all of Skylands with my bestest friends! You think it'd be bad for me to build a trapdoor into Chaos's regal quarters? I'm really thinking no. Howdy, Skylander! Sure is a great day to be out and being productive! Pretty sure Callie found something, Skylander. But I'm gonna keep noodling through these dusty old books in the between time. You never know what we might happen upon. Still no luck. It's like trying to find two turkeys with the same face. It ain't easy. You should check with Flynn. Hey there, Skylander! Check this out. I'm not sure it'll help us much, but it's kind of a cool read. It's all about an evil Hydra monster. I've heard of that. Well, it turns out it used to be like a pet of some dark portal masters. Can you imagine that? It's like trying to housebreak a rabid honey badger. Not a good idea. Looks like you'll need a sea vehicle to read this one. So, you got your sea vehicle all prepped and ready, huh? You want to give this a read then? Alright, well, come back with a sea vehicle when you're set. You all set to get to reading this book, Skylander? I'm eager to hear this story. Gosh and golly, that was some story, Skylander! Makes you feel like we're kind of making history ourselves right now. Wouldn't that be something if we all ended up in a book someplace too? I bet the next book is gonna be even more exciting than this one! I think Hugo's finally managed to decide on one. You should go find him before he changes his mind! Go on and talk to Hugo, Skylander. I'ma peek around a bit more. No luck so far, but Sharp Fin looks like he's got a hold of something useful. You'll need a sea vehicle to read this here particular book, Skylander. You won't be able to read this book without a sea vehicle. Careful, Skylander! They're setting up an ambush for you! Give it to 'em good, Skylander! That's the way to do it! That's the way to do it! You show them what's what! Thanks for the rescue, Skylander! The best way out's up top. Let's get to the academy! Just as I expected. This thing's busted, but I know just what to do with this here colossal kernel. Yeah, y'all might want to take a step back. Success! A hot buttered toast! If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Skylander. Like Hugo told you, I'm Max, legendary inventor of 87 million unique items. That's a literal number, by the way. 87 million. Look it up. Welcome to what remains of Skylander Academy. That chaos hadn't left me much to work with, but we are officially functional. And now that we're all mobile and such, I can gather materials to make repairs and get this place humming again. Now, speaking of humming, that baddie fairy Persephone over there said she's all ready to help you out with some magical upgrades. At least I think that's what she said. Never can tell. And I'm always here to help out and lend a hand, especially with anything technical and such.